Okay, yeah. I was using my laptop after I installed that Windows 10 Pro, and it's a full version, and I made some calls. In any case, it's it's running fine. I talked to them about it, and in any case, like I was installing likewise Apple iTunes, and I installed it, and I was looking for the icon on the programs on the control panel, and I didn't see it. I'm kind of like, oh wait, man, I didn't see it on the screen. As part of using the Windows, I mean the Microsoft Edge browser, really any of the browsers. Anyway, it's on my pop-up screen when I click on the power in the settings, right where the power button is. It's like right at the very top. So anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna get on that in a little while. But anyway, yeah. I was kind of like looking at that, and I've been in here. I hadn't really got much done at all today. As a matter of fact, yeah, I went to fix that plumbing, that had bursted during the freeze like last winter. It's like going on a year, and I'm just now really doing it. And I didn't know to the extent of how the pipe had burst. I mean, it looks good up to this point in the exterior wall part. I need to go up a little bit further, all the way to the ceiling, to see if it's going to like be going through the top part of the center part of the wall and making it through there. If there's going to be enough PVC beyond the 90 degree, so maybe hopefully there's going to be like plenty of PVC like horizontally, like going back towards the inner part of the attic that I can cut off and just like use a coupling and do it. It'll probably be close to maybe probably somewhere between 5.5 to 6 feet long, and that's not a problem. And I wasn't expecting it to be that much, but when I pulled some of that insulation off, I mean that pipe had cracked and shattered when that freeze happened. And yeah, I didn't even know where the water was coming from. I thought it was coming from the sink, and as a matter of fact, it was. It was coming from both the sink, the line at the sink, busted, as well as the one right up there. And that one right up in front of the washer is the one that burst. I mean, I think it was like in February, and like 19 God, that was like way back, like in 1979, 1980. I mean, like real early in the 80s, or if not 79. Anyway, yeah. So like, I never will forget that either, because I mean, like water was everywhere. But anyway, like I started to do that, and I thought, oh god. So anyway, now I have to go ahead and finish some rain. I hadn't really done much of anything except study and read, and watch videos, and get on my my laptop to make sure everything's like really functioning with everything. So everything looks good. All right. So in that way, yeah. So I'm just now kind of like really getting a little active. Really, I mean, I kind of just been sitting around, and phenomenally just getting up on that step ladder. After being in the hospital for like 6 times for everything that was involved. That was really like a serious concern. I mean, it's seriously not funny. And in any case, yeah, I was like really kind of concerned, because actually I'm feeling a little bit abnormally. Hopefully it'll get much better. Phenomenally so. I mean, after it got to the point, of like the 6th time going to hospital, all those wounds like that originated from like right above my ankle, for about maybe a 6-7 inch above my ankle, like all the way around, on both. Has like pretty much, I mean, when it started healing, I mean, it started healing, I mean, real fast. I mean, it kind of surprised me. But like when the vascular surgeon came in my room and said he was going to clean it, I mean, man, I mean, he just like took his thumb and I mean, just like press it and just like, flick the 2 or 3, I think there was 2 layers of skin. I mean, just like flew right off. And I mean, I'm about to jump out of my bed going, ha! I wasn't expecting him to do it like that, but I mean, he caught me so off guard. I mean, man, it really hurt when he did it. But I mean, after he did that and applied some of that. He called it something silver. It's like a pad with a silver pad with some kind of a treatment, and that worked. I mean, phenomenally. Truthfully, way faster than truthfully any antibiotic, and in coordination with the antibiotic as well. But yeah, when he put that on, I mean, and when I took it off, I mean, I was just like amazed, truthfully, how that particular instant, like, you know, like on me, especially like my wound, how fast it healed. I mean, it's looking really good too. So I look really pleased. I was kind of concerned about. I am still a little bit, and hopefully, you know, the conditions that led to that will not be an issue anymore, and hopefully not. But I'm kind of like going, oh God, you got to be kidding again. Yeah, but anyway, oh God, yeah. So anyway, like I'm sitting here in my room, okay, and I'm looking at, you know, and I told you that, you know, that laser that you're seeing, that blue one, like on the mini blind, like that like real cool one that you picked up here, you know, while I was in the hospital. Well, anyway, like I got another one. It's pretty much on the way right now, and I got two. What is identified? They call it like a super clamp, and it mounts to like a quick release plate. It can mount to a quick release plate on like a tripod, or, you know, maybe a quick release plate or similarity to the requirements of a quick release plate. Maybe not a quick release plate, but maybe something that was anywhere from, like, I think it's like a quarter inch to maybe a 3/16, something like that, with a thread. I think it's something like that. Anyway, yeah. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, so I mean, it's like real cool, and it like really works really good. And I was kind of like, you know, concerned if I was going to find one that would be like, you know, really good, you know, because this is really like the type of a laser. I mean, I've never had one. It's like really made like in a cylindrical application. It's, you know, so I really got, you know, another one, because I mean, it's like real cool. I mean, man, it's like some of the best patterns and sequences, and, you know, programmable automation, in combinations of, like, you know, flashing, strobing, superimposiums. You know, I've said it before. Like, I don't know if I would really call it a jump cut. You know, like with laser lighting, as far as like programming and live automation. Maybe so. I don't think I would. You know, I know it's referred to like that with like editing, like you know, what was then when I was like doing it was like VHS inserts, jump cuts, and certain stuff like that, with like editing and placing and inserting certain types of clips. Anyway, yeah. So yeah. So as far as like that goes with like a MP3 format and digital media, yeah, I'm looking possibly to go ahead and maybe you know, like my Tascam, it is a 32 channel digital Porta Studio for like audio production. And it can handle you know, video equipment in the way of like synchronizing, you know, video with the audio. And that Tascam, it like really does that, and it has connectivity in that way. So that's like really good. It's not really limited to MP3 format, as far as like USB connectivity or storage media in the way of like using like a flash drive or something like that. Because as a matter of fact, right before I purchased it, I was going to get the one, and I was going to, it just had changed from the format from like compact disc, and, you know, ultimately, you know, including maybe even DVD in that way. It changed to the USB SD type of storage media type of USB flash drive, and that MP3 formatted type of an MP4. And I'm thinking that it does handle MP4. Hopefully it does as well. And I'm not real sure if it will actually sync and go through. Maybe pass through, but maybe not, maybe process. And hopefully it'll process in a Tascam, and not require any other equipment in that way, with syncing and designating time stamps in that way, with like a timekeeping and all the requirements. I believe it's called SM TPE. It's been a long time since I've been. It's something about, sound motion picture time, and it's been so many years really, but it's something like that with the acronym. Anyway, yeah. So in any case, yeah. So like I'm going to maybe when I get to that point, but I'm still looking at that Sony HXR NX100. Yay! All right, digital video camcorder. It has all the connectivity for, connecting directly to a television station, live on site, satellite, live streaming with like a internet television, as well as like television and like seriously live via satellite as well. Really, the connectivity of that Sony for that price range. Man, it does it all for real, and it's extremely good with all the connectivity of what's available with that. So like I saw that, it's like, hey, so hey, all right, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I'm kind of trying to wake up here. It's like around probably 9:20, going on 9:30 p.m. and I'm just now kind of like waking up. I really it was kind of like just sitting here and just like thoroughly watching YouTube like all day. I've been doing it like all day. I'm just kind of like keeping track, make sure consistency is not an issue. If yeah, so anyway, hopefully that's not going to be anything more than what it yeah. Anyway, so like it looks good, and really I'm going to redo some of it anyway. But like when I got all my music equipment, I just that was my intent when I first started getting it. It was like get it as much as fast, get it done, at least get something on YouTube, and just start doing it, just like get it on there. So like a lot of that stuff that's on there, it's seriously not necessarily a hurry up and wait, but as soon as possible, kind of like yeah. So that virtually some of it in the very beginning, that's all it was, because I was like really doing it like all day, repeatedly, as a matter of fact. And I redid some several times, because a lot of the songs I hadn't played in like 10-15 years. With the normal ones that I normally got to the point was like the most complex stuff that doing that. Well, my predominant goal with practice was staying in shape, and the versatility issue is the most complex. So I kind of like narrowed my range sometimes in practice. But anyway, it's kind of like some of the songs that like I always did like throughout the years. It's kind of like I was like a lot of them were like for the first time, and yeah, that long really. So anyway, it's like I just like uploaded them, and that's really what you're seeing is like a first time thing with like songs I did a long time ago, all the time. But yeah, first time like in 15-20 years. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not trying to have the excuse, but anyway, I'm probably going to go back and maybe redo them all. I'm not real sure yet. I'm still like looking at the other point of the iPhone. What the iPhone is really going to as far as everything's been designated, as far as like isolation and total network within itself, or specifically Apple iPhones as compared to so yeah, I'm gonna get all that going, and make sure all that is the greatness about all that. And so yeah, so great. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break. It's already going on like 14 minutes right now. I'm already like doing more than what I intended to. So it's kind of like I'm gonna sit here and decide if I'm going to maybe do a little bit more than that. But anyway, I'm hoping the weather. God, I hope it don't rain. It's supposed to rain 10-15% tomorrow, and I don't know if that's going to change. I'm going to look at the weather again. I'm kind of wanting to get out a little bit, and like when I rode my bicycle the last time, it was like a 15-mile ride, and I just got out of the hospital, and it had been riding my bike, it was phenomenally not easy, and I couldn't believe how much of a difficult time I was actually having. It didn't look that way, but it sure did feel that way. And it didn't really, get any like better as far as like, getting loosened up and stuff like that. And normally that is exactly all it needs to be. Maybe a 10-15 minute warm up deal. It's like, hey, all right, back into the groove thing, So anyway, yeah, so hopefully that will be like, I'm still going to ride that bike. So in any case, like I'm thinking about maybe doing something. I need to get a new tire, like a 26-inch lowrider cruise tire. I have one, a set of those like on my other bike, and one on my other. I need to get one more, and it'll be like a complete. I have like two 26-inch mountain bikes, both of them 21 speeds, and those seem to be like really the best tires of those, like a 26-inch lowrider cruiser tires. So like I'm gonna get like one more. I'll have two complete sets for like both bikes. But anyway, yeah. So I still have a tire that still has enough tread and rubber on it to maintain. So I'm thinking about maybe going ahead and put another inner tube. And what was really strange is that I just put a brand new inner tube in it. And what was really strange, that it happened to me before and I didn't even see it, is somehow, I don't even know how, it got like in the tire. It was like a wire that got like stuck in there. And I like changed like 3 inner tubes. Within like minutes of riding. It held there until I like got on it and was riding it. It's like, what's going on, I get home and I checked it like 2 times. I did not even see anything. And the third time, like I took it off and like thoroughly inspected it, and like run my fingers and got the light and flashlight, and there it was. Anyway, so like I'm gonna have to do that again and make sure that that's not the issue. Is maybe overlooking something ridiculously that's normally not going to happen. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna take a break, and all right, yes, it's break time. Yeah. So anyway, I want to maybe get up and get something to drink. Maybe add some more water to this tea. Actually, I got to where adding a little bit more water, and it kind of like really helps a little bit here lately. Yeah. So anyway, I think I'm gonna do that. And maybe drink some more tea, maybe, or maybe some milk. All right. Maybe I'll have some of that caramel syrup that I bought for, like, I had some apples, and it's like eating caramel syrup and like apples. It's like real good. I get on that kick every once in a while, and I like do that for like maybe a month, and then like just like not do it for like 3 or 4, maybe 5 months, and do it again thing. Anyway, so like I might do that real soon. So anyway, I'll talk to you later.